Hello guys, welcome to Index Trader channel. Today we are going to see Nifty analysis for this week 13 July. It's a continuation video of last Sunday, and this week we are going to analyze what are the positions of the smart money and whether the Nifty will gear up for the next up move or it will take a correction. So we will going to analyze in detail. So last week we discussed that Nifty Nifty was at near 10,600. So whether 10,400 or 10,700, which is going to reach first, that will decide the trend. So that was discussed in the last week. But from Monday onwards, Nifty went up after reaching 10,700, and it tried to hit 10,830 as per our levels, and it could not move above that level. Total points moved in the last week is only hardly 170 points. So whether the up move is going to continue or there will be a correction, we will go through in detail in this week analysis. So first we will go through the EMA setup here. So EMA setup is still bullish, but the candle formed is a indecisive candle, that is a spinning top candle, which they are also, smart money is also confused whether they should move up or to move down. So they are also not clear, and we saw some global cues also not good, so that is the reason it could not move upside. And also we are facing some strong resistance near this 100 EMA, and this and a consecutive green candle will confirm the uptrend, or a red candle will confirm the downtrend. But I don't see any current downtrend right now. Maybe a temporary fall we can expect, but there is not a downtrend as of now. It is clearly visible here. So we need to be very cautious on the levels and the movement of the Nifty up to the marked levels. So now we move on to the daily EMA chart here. So in the daily EMA chart also we can see some kind of range bound consolidation here, and it is not touching at any EMA levels, but it is above the 200 EMA level, which we saw last time. Okay, what we will do is we will put a detail analysis over here. Before that we will look into the other setup also here. So in the Fibonacci also it is above the 61.8% level. It is holding that level. It is not breaking that. Neither it is going up or it is going down, but it is in the current resistance zone, that is 10,830 level. So it tested two times, but it could not break and close it. So ideally, as per the Fibonacci chart, it should go to this level, that is the level is 1100 and 378, that is approximately 11,400 level. Ideally that is the level for the Fibonacci series to get tested, but right now it is facing resistance here. So whether it will continue or not, we will go through the other data. So now we move on to the price action. In the price action we can see in the level 4 zone we discussed that there will be a resistance zone, and Nifty is respecting that, and it could not close above this resistance zone. It could not close above that zone. So whether this will go above or not, we need to see that. See, there was totally 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 big red candles formed in the month of March. So it is a coronavirus, due to the coronavirus infections, this downtrend as we have witnessed. But we saw that 2 of the candles got tested, because in the recent uptrend, this candle was there was a closing above that, and we saw try to hitting this candle top, and we are somewhere above this candle. So that also confirms that there is a uptrend, and there is a possibility that it can test this candle also. As per the recent bull moves, it should ideally test this candle also. this candle top is somewhere around 11,400. Even the Fibonacci level also, it's similar to that. So going by the trend, ideally it should hit this, but the data, what data is saying, we need to analyze in detail. Ideally they should go and test this candle. So in our price action also, it is confirming the 11,400 level. As per after crossing this level, definitely it can test up to this candle top, that is 11,400. So now we move on to the daily chart here. So daily chart is also now facing a trend line resistance here. We can see earlier there was one resistance faced here, but slightly we have adjusted this trend line here because there are continuously 3 candles which get tested and there is no closing above this trend line. So that means this trend line is acting as a strong resistance. Even if it try to hit that also, it can, this trend line can act as a strong resistance. So that is what visible here in the price action. So price action, as per price action, if it moves up, it can go up to this top trend line or this 11,044, that is a candle formed here. So it can test that level or even to next level, that is 250, and then 11,387, that is the ultimate level which we had seen in the Fibonacci also. Ideally, as per the bullish move, it will not go in a straight line, but there may be some correction and then it can go up to this level that can be that is right now visible here. But whether this will continue or not, we need to see the other data. So now what we will do, we will analyze in detail the Fibonacci retracement here. So we will go through some Fibonacci retracement here. What we will do is, there was a retracement happened from 9,544 and then it went up to this 840 level. So if this level gets broken, the next level is somewhat 11,200 is what visible. Even at 11k also 11k can be crossed, and the next level will be 11,200. And if that level also get broken, the ideal retracement level is 11,384, that is near about 11,387 which we had seen. So that is the level the retracement can happen. But before taking this up move, we can see some kind of correction, so that that can be used as a healthy accumulation for the next up move. Because right now there is a clear kind of index management, because some of the stocks in Nifty 50 are giving good breakouts, and we can see some kind of up move continuation in the coming days also. So a correction is required before going up. So whether this correction is going to happen or whether Nifty can break this, so we will check the other data. So now we move on to the very important data here. So in the data, we can see in the cash data, recently FIIs were net buyers, and from 8th onwards they had limited their buying, and we saw some kind of selling on last Friday also. DAIs, as usual, they are not bullish and they are not bearish also, but they keep on selling at higher levels. So DAIs is not participating much, they are not contributing for the up move. So that is visible here. So the main contributor who is pushing the Nifty up is only the FIIs, but the FII is also selling at the top levels. So there is an index futures data. So FII some kind of buying at the index futures by the FIIs. So I will show you in detail in the chart also, but we can see that they were net buyers of index futures from the last week. But recently Friday they had closed longs, and we can see that continuously 10th, 9th and 8th we can see they are closing stock futures also, that is also giving a negative signal. When they are closing stock futures means they are not expecting much upside from here, so that is the reason they are closing stock futures here, and also they are closed some index future longs, so that also signaling a bearish position of the FIIs. So now on to the option chain data. Here in the option chain for this week we can see that 10,800 level there is a strong call writing has been done on Friday. So the call writers were much active here, and we can see the put writers, they were closing positions here. So earlier they were taken shorts somewhere near 850, even up to 10,900 they were closing, and the build-up was done at 10,600, and the next highest was at 10,000. So 10,000 level, who is going to write? There are many buyers only, and who are the buyers we will analyze. But we can see some put buyers happened here, and there are put buyers at 10,600 and 10,400 also. There may not be possibility that it can go up to 10,000 level, but a strong downtrend can take this option prices higher. So that is the reason there was put buying happened at 10,600, 10,400 and 10,000 level. And here we can see that at 11,000 there was some call buying happened, and 10,900 also some call buying happened. So who are the buyers at 11,000 and 10,900, and who are the buyers at the 10,000, put buyers at 10,000, 10,400, 10,600? We will analyze some data in detail. But before that we will also see the premium decay here. There is decay, there was decay at both the side. In put side as well as call side we can see both the side decay happened, and that is the reason you can see the premium getting decayed on the both side. But the probability, if you see the probability, the 10,800 has the most probability to hitting that, but 11,000 is very less probability here. But if you look at the downside, that is 39.3%. 10,700 has got more probability, and also 10,600 has got more probability. The probability of hitting 10,700 and 600 is higher compared to 10,900 and higher levels. So that is also suggesting that downside is comparatively more, because 10,800 is near to this right currently close price, so we can ignore that price, ignore that strike. So going down is what clearly visible in the premium decay and the probability analysis here. Data, very important data which I have compiled here. So this is the FII's net data. So the future net positions, daily net positions captured here, and the option net positions, call net position, put net positions, and the combined positions are taken here, whether it is bearish, they are bullish. So I had written here. So previously we can see that for the past from 3rd onwards, FIIs were buying, they were actively in futures, so that is why their longs getting increased, and suddenly on Friday we can see some reduction in the long of futures, so they have also taken shorts also here, so that is showing some negative here. And at the option front we can see there was strongly reduction in the put positions, so there was some reduction here, and we can see some kind of option buying happened, that is the put buying here. You can see the put was increased, so ideally the put buyers were FIIs, so that is what clearly from here. So in the client data we can see that They were before that they were bearish, and recently they had bought futures also, as well as they had increased call positions, and put writing also had done on Friday, so they were bullish. So the one who bought 11,000 calls were by the clients, as well as they have written puts at 10,600 or 10,700 levels. So that is what visible from the client's data. So now we move on to the pro positions here, that is a proprietary positions. So the proprietary positions also we can see they had closed huge put writing and also increased their call writing here. So, and also they had closed some shorts. They normally hedge their positions in shorts, in future shorts. So they had closed that future shorts. That also, even though the data is bullish, but they had reduced the considerable amount of bullish positions, and that is signaling a negative symbol. So at the whole DI, we can ignore DIIs. So the pro were now bearish, and they were almost neutral. FIIs were bearish, and the client was bullish. Now you can decide that which side the market will move. So this is the data I want to convey. So now the data, as per that, it will be very clear that the higher positions call side was taken by clients, and the put longs were taken by FIIs. So that is what visible in the option chain. So now the range should be ideally from the option data, the range should be 10,800 to the next support level, that is somewhat from the option chain the support is at 10,700, but breaking this 700 can lead to next level, that is 10,500 and then 10,400. So overall we can say that 10,800 will be at the top, and the bottom should be 10,400 here. So in the intraday chart we can see the topmost, that is 10,833, that level 840. So that is acting as a strong resistance. So, and also this 10,800 is currently acting as a resistance. So on Friday it could not test that. So from that level till this 394, that is 10,400, there are two gaps here. So here there is a gap, and another gap is near about 10,500 to 10,434. So we can expect a filling of gap before resuming the upside. So you can also take positions. Short you can take when it goes below this 10,700 level. So if it goes above 10,830 levels, so we can go for long. But looking at the current data, long is not getting suggested, so better to wait for the levels to get break and then take positions accordingly. So hope you like this video. Hit like button and subscribe to our channel. Any questions or comments, please comment in the comment section, so I will definitely reply to it. And continue watching this educational channel. I will continue to post good educational videos and the NIFTY analysis in future. Thanks for watching. Thanks a lot. Thank you.